What's good, everyone? Welcome to Goons in a Room, episode 3. I'm here with your titular boys. It's me, Ghost. I'm joined by Kid Saturn, Elijah. And we do have a third guest today. I am joined by another podcast host, but not from this one.
And not a very good one at that.
It is. I didn't tell you could speak.
Sorry, sir.
Anyways, I'm joined by Jimothy Plaid. He's a very close friend of mine. I did not tell you
I'm sorry.
you could speak.
I'm sorry. I just get excited.
That's another day in the pokey for you.
No.
Yeah, I'm joined with Jimothy. He has his own podcast, Jimothy Plaid's Clubhouse. It'll be the first thing in the description. Please check it out. He's actually a close friend of mine in real life. I've known him for a while.
Hell yeah. So, it's great to have you on the show, Jimothy.
Thanks. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, so why don't you introduce yourself a little bit more? Like, what do you do?
What do? I don't do anything. I'm talking to a microphone mediocrely for 30 minutes to an hour, haphazardly edit it together and throw it onto the internet and hope somebody likes it.
That's a good strategy, though. I mean, all things considered.
That's pretty much what we do.
I hate to, like, talk ourselves up and, like, toot our own horn or whatever, but, like, when you really think about it, isn't that, like, what all podcasters do? Just kind of have mouth diarrhea and throw it up and pray to God that someone likes it. Let's be real. Let's be totally honest with ourselves.
I mean, you're right.
I mean, yeah, generally, like, podcasts of this caliber, you know, like the official podcast, super mega cast type vibe, it really is just, let's shit on a plate and hope people eat it.
Swear to God. Like, you know, we was all thinking it. I was just the one who had the guts to say it. Let's be real, dude. Like, we're not fucking reinventing the wheel.
He's the one who said it.
We're not fucking, you know, it's not rocket science. It's not difficult.
Yeah, we're not out here making like a highly edited research true crime podcast.
We're fucking uneducated monkey boys just praying to God that someone clicks and's like, haha, this is kind of funny. Maybe I'll put this on in the background while I wash fucking dishes or something. You know, it is what it is.
Put it on while I drive off a cliff.
Please don't actually do that. Don't let this be the last thing you hear before you die.
I want Elijah's beautiful voice to be the only thing ringing in my head as I jump to my demise.
That makes me really uncomfortable. That was really sweet, though, dude.
I just want to hear the squealing of tires. Nothing but a small heartbeat in my head, and Elijah going like,
just it's his fucking screaming laugh.
I don't scream when I scream.
Sometimes you cackle like a witch.
I sound like a screeching monkey, like the ones with like the balloon necks, and they go.
You need to chill with the monkey metaphors. I said you need to chill with the monkey metaphors.
It's not a race thing. It's not a fucking race thing, dude. Settle down.
But that's the second time you've gone straight to monkeys in the last minute.
Because I like monkeys.
Okay, what's your favorite monkey?
Monkeys are cool.
Baboon.
That's a respectable choice.
Or orangutans. Orangutans
I like
are
spider
orange.
monkeys. Orangutans aren't monkeys. Orangutans are apes.
Family boy. It's like me saying I like gorillas. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I think my favorite, like, primate, I guess, since I don't want to get my ass reamed by Jimothy, is, I like silverback gorillas.
Gorillas are cool. Did you know they have, like, 1.25-inch penises?
Yes, that's why they're so mad.
They're just fucking pissed all the time.
All the time. They've got that small dick
God
energy.
sent them down here,
short
big
man
as
energy.
fuck, muscular as hell, tiny-ass pee-pee.
It's all the steroids.
They try to relieve themselves and they crush it with their giant hands.
Can't even grab it right, dude. Can't even choke the chicken properly.
So, like, monkeys 100% masturbate,
Slap the monkey. Right? I think that's been proven.
I don't see why they wouldn't.
Because I feel like if dolphins can do it...
Hold on, let me pull up Pornhub.com.
Oh, fuck me. Jesus fucking Christ.
Just the shit I know you would see if you typed in what I think you would type in for that,
probably very racially charged.
It's not that kind of show.
Oh,
it's probably gonna be super fucking racial.
They're all black.
Monkey Jax's giant fucking bleep dick. I'm not gonna say the word.
Can we talk about that? Why is porn so fucking like
dude
titled so aggressively, and everyone's just okay with it?
They fucking bully
Listen,
fucking
I
like
feel like if
Muslims,
you're
like specifically. Like, jihad, bitch, redoes 9/11 with fat American white cock. It's like, why do that?
What the fuck?
I think the point is that you're already so, like, degenerate that the titles probably won't bother you, and they get, like, 4-year-olds to write it, so that they don't have to do any extra work.
Alright, so we're all men here. We all watch porn, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, no.
I like watching the monkey porn.
Okay. Anyways.
Get me out of here. Get me out of this. Get me out.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be best friends, Elijah.
I mean, I love you, Jimothy.
I'm gonna be listening to you as I fall
I
off
want
the
to get out of
bridge.
here now. I want to get out.
Come on, we're barely even 8 minutes in.
Oh, man. Okay, so yeah, like, we all watch porn, blah, blah, blah. What were you saying?
What is your go-to website? If you're,
not Pornhub.
I'm just curious.
Pornhub is for normies.
I don't think anyone goes there anymore after they shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, it took down like over half their content. Jesus Christ. X videos. I'm an X videos loyalist till the day I fucking die.
Me too, man.
I will say though, Spank Bang got some nice fucking amateur stuff. Shout out Spank Bang, bro. If they ever want to if they ever get into the whole sponsorship gang or whatever, hit the kid up. Not even.
God, that'd be so fucking
awesome.
awesome.
Hold on, because I'm not done. Fuck the podcast. Fuck everybody else. Sponsor me specifically, Spank Bang. I fucking love you guys. I've been supporting since day fucking one. You feel me? So if you're gonna sponsor anybody, I would recommend it just be me. I mean,
He's
not
your number one fap.
For real. I dare you to find someone who goes to Spank Bang more than me. I dare you. It doesn't happen.
What about you, Jimothy?
Alright, so we're going to skip right over that. Moving right along.
If you're under the age of 19,
Please
go look that shit up.
Don't do that to these people, man.
Some good
if
shit.
If you're under the age of 19 and don't know what that is, you should probably just... Whatever device
if they're
you're
under the age of 19 and they don't know what it is, they probably just don't know what it is, because that was a thing when we were 11.
Like dead ass. I saw that video in middle school, and I haven't eaten out of one of those self-serve ice cream machines since. I can't do it.
Oh, that's all I eat out of. That's my entire sustenance.
Alright.
Yeah, I saw it too. It was disgusting, but it's not like changed my life disgusting.
No, I'm traumatized.
to be completely honest, I've never actually seen the video all the way through.
You saw what you needed to see.
All the way, I saw all the way up to her tongue out, and then I connected the dots and exited out.
It started off so nice. There was nice little,
beautiful music,
titty sucking a little bit. I was like, all right, I'm messing with this, and then shit, actual feces.
See, I can tell how traumatized you are because you knew exactly that their titties were
because
out.
my friends were showing me the video. I was like, oh well. This is awkward watching porn together, but I'm an 11-year-old boy. I like breasts, and then the poop came out.
I don't know if I don't know if you've uploaded any podcasts at all, and I don't remember if I've talked about this, but I wanted to retell the story for about the third time about the first time I ever saw a boob.
Go for it,
like because
you know all that shit's either unlisted or I never even did it.
Yeah, so basically, I was home alone. The family computer is set up in like the office, like right next to the entryway to the house.
Dude, not the family computer.
Dude, it was the family. Well, not even a computer. It was like the family laptop that ran at like 2x speed, and then or negative 2x speed. So I was on the computer, and I don't know why I knew that I wanted to see this, but I did. So I just got on the computer, looked around nervously as if my parents weren't already gone. I shakily grab the mouse. I move up to Google. I hit the search bar and I go boobs. And I hit enter. And I see this link. And I click the link. First link. It's like a really slow buildup because like my computer's really, really slow. And it's like pixel by pixel loading from the bottom up. And all I see is like this girl's stomach and then like more of her stomach, and then like a little bit of her boob, and then shirt. And it was like under boob. Like my first boob was under boob. I was so disappointed. But anyway, that's the story of my first
boobs.com,
boob
dude? You never looked up boobs.com?
Okay, the last time we talked about this, I think it was Michael said something about porn.com.
No, that was me, and you didn't believe that it was a real website.
That was you. I didn't believe that porn.com was real, and it was.
Oh my fucking god, porn.com.
Is actually
that's actually like how I just like dead ass. That was how I discovered porn. So I'll actually tell that story real quick. I was a problem child. I was always getting in trouble at home, and it got like really bad. To the point where I was grounded for 2 years with nothing but my mattress and my clothes in my room. And during that time, this was like 4th grade, you know. So you guys think, oh yeah, he was a bad kid at like teenage years. No, this was elementary school shit. Throwing desks around, getting suspended, canceling field trips, all that good shit. That was me. Anyway, I ended up getting sent home from school early. I can't remember if it was something I did or if it was actually not my fault this time, but I ended up going home, and of course I still had work to do for the day. They're not just going to say, oh, you don't have to do your assignments, because life just doesn't work that way. Nothing ever turns up CK. I had to use a laptop because I had to do some research, and I never looked at porn before. I didn't even know what it was, but something, the little voice in my pants was like, hey, look this up. And it all started because my dad, he handed me the laptop, and then he just kind of walked away. He said, I'll know if you go anywhere that you're not supposed to, because I can check the history. So the first thing my ass does is I look up how to edit the history of a web browser. And I do, so I delete all that shit. And I was really careful about it too. I would only selectively delete the sites I didn't want him to see.
It's a smart kid right there.
Yeah, but
he's a little bit too smart. His dick made him like
had
3
to
times
triple
smarter.
his fucking IQ real quick.
It got even worse because Jimothy knows like kind of what I'm into. I look, you guys know I'm a degenerate. My first ever porn was Asian porn.
Of course.
And I feel like it developed a complex.
Of course it was.
That's kind of like what I'm into. Not really so hard now, but it's still like, I feel like that's my preferred. That's just my preference, I think. So yeah, judge me how you will, but that's how I discovered porn. I looked it up, and I ended up like rubbing one out through my pants because I didn't know how to masturbate.
Okay, I actually have a really fucking funny story when it comes to looking up naughty stuff on the internet for the first time. So, picture this if you will. 9-year-old Elijah. One Christmas, my mom fucks around and buys me my own laptop. Ooh doggy, I'm ready. So, my first time was nothing special. I was really into like comic books at the time. So I just looked up She-Hulk because I like She-Hulk. I like the character. I found this girl. I don't remember her name. I wish I do. You know who you are, though. Shouts out to you. She was cosplaying She-Hulk, and she had like her own website set up. And I was like, oh, let me go to her website. She probably has more cool cosplay. Just titties. Titties everywhere. And that's when I was like,
all the best websites do.
I was like, holy fuck, because like I didn't know naked girls on the internet was a thing. I was 9, so I didn't realize. So fast forward a couple months later, and I get maybe a little bit too curious. Still 9 years old, by the way. This is gonna sound really bad out of context, so like I need people to understand I was 9 years old. I didn't know any better. Mm-hmm. I wanted to see girls my age naked.
Oh no.
Oh no. Elijah, no. Don't tell me. Say it isn't so.
Dude.
Listen, you're over here acting like you're all uncomfortable about me wanting to go back to 17 minutes and 30 seconds to hear you laugh as I fall off a bridge, and you're about to tell us
No. Actually, I never got that far. Luckily, I never got that far. I looked up how do I see girls my age naked 9 years old. And it brought this is where it gets fucking crazy. It brought me to you guys remember Yahoo Answers? It brought me to fucking Yahoo Answers. And
because someone else already asked the question.
Because someone asked that question exactly. And then this old pervert was like, I got a couple for you.
You fucking read my mind. So, like, this, who I assume was a kid around my age, I'm hoping, but it might have been an adult in disguise, who knows, was like, I'm 9 years old, and, like, I want to know what girls look like naked my age, blah, blah, blah. And, yeah, some fucking weirdo, top answer, by the way, was like, yeah, actually, if you look this up, you can find it real easy. And I never went to it because it also, in his answer, was like, yeah, it's illegal. So, and I was like, uh-oh, don't want to do anything illegal. I'm curious, but
here's
not
how
that
to do
curious.
it, but don't do it.
So, yeah,
all you gotta do is tell the girl if you're choosing that you want to play baby and have her take her shirt off.
I was really, really awkward when I was a kid. Like fuck me. My social life was destroyed very early, actually. Luckily for me, this was all when I lived in Texas, so like I got to move away and like not be there anymore.
Texas.
When I was in middle school, I had a really big crush on this girl. We'll call her Katie, because Katie's her real name. So
okay, cool. That'll be easy to remember.
Katie, if you ever see this, I'm so sorry. Like, we're cool now. I'm so sorry, but this is really funny.
Katie, if you ever see this, fuck you.
I had a really big crush on her, and like, I kind of thought she liked me back, but I wasn't sure. But like, you know, I'm a fucking kid. Like, I'm
starting to notice a pattern here, but carry on.
I'm like 11, so I don't want to like talk to her and ask, right? So, because that'd be weird, of course. So, I tell my friends, I'm like, hey, you know, I really like Katie. I think she's cute and she's nice to me. That was like the bar for me as a kid. I was like, as long as she's
that's the bar for most
kind of pretty and nice to me. That's it. We don't have to have anything in common. You're pretty and you're nice to me. You're the one I want. So I'm like, you know, she's nice, she's pretty, and I like her, blah, 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 but I don't think she likes me. And my friends are like, why don't you just go and ask her? Like, you guys talk all the time. Why can't you ask her? And I was like, I don't know, because, like, I don't want her to, like, not like me and then make things weird, blah, blah, blah. And this one little bitch-ass boy, I don't remember your name, but fuck you if this ever gets to you. He looks me in my eyes.
Fuck you.
We're at lunch. Me and my friends are sitting at our table. Katie and her friends are sitting 2 tables away. They're, like, right fucking there. And this kid, he looks me in my eyes, and he's like, hey, if you don't go talk to her right now, I'm gonna go up to her and tell her that you dream about her naked. And I was like, bro, don't fucking do that. Please. And he was like, are you gonna go talk to her? And I was like, I can't. And he was like, okay, be right back. And I put my hood up. I laid my head on the table. I can hear my friends getting up from the table and leaving me. I can feel that I'm alone at this table. Yeah.
That's the worst.
A couple seconds later, she comes up to the table. I know it's her because she leans down and talks to me, and I hear her voice. And she's like, don't ever talk to me again. And she walks away. And, dude, right after lunch, me and her had English together. Like, we sat right next to each other. So I was like, fuck me. I wish I was literally anywhere else but right here, right now.
Did you cry?
Maybe a little bit. Maybe cried. A couple shit.
I would have
couple tears
cried.
Were shed.
I would have been done. I would have been in the bathroom melting,
so
crying.
I see it. I would have also responded emotionally, but I would have like just been pissed.
I wanted to beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, I feel like you two both were more pissed off than anything. If I was in that situation, I feel like I've been in a similar situation. I would have been so sad.
It was fucking depressing because all of my friends didn't talk to me after that day. They acted like I actually told her that myself.
I know, that's the thing. You didn't even do it. Well, that's also another thing is that you didn't even actually. I mean, even if you did, it didn't look like you told them.
No, I never said anything sexual about her at all. Because, like, you know, it was like an innocent crush type of thing. I was, despite my experiences with porn and the likes, I was actually like not a real sexual kid. I was more of like a romantic, and I was like, oh my god, you know. I want to go like to the movies with her and like hold hands or whatever and blah blah blah. And bro, the kid that did that shit oh shit.
He did that for real? Is that a quote verbatim?
No, yeah, that's literally what he said.
Fucking asshole.
That shit traumatized me. I can hear his voice in my head still. Like,
what else did he say?
That was the last thing he ever said to me because none of my friends talked to me after that day.
Fuck that kid.
That's so fun.
Yeah, I moved to Georgia and everything.
You moved because of this girl?
Literally. Like, my social life was fucking destroyed, dude.
Fuck, man. That is, like, the saddest. Like, I expect to see that in, like, a fucking movie about a school shooter.
Well, luckily that didn't turn out.
Luckily, you were in Texas and didn't have access to a gun.
Oh, yeah, because getting guns in Texas is so hard.
And then moved to Georgia where you don't have access to a gun.
Yeah, actually, my dad has a whole fucking armory in his house, and I was living with my dad at the time, and I could have. I didn't want to, but had I been that kind of person, no, I didn't even think about it. I've never.
Nice. That's bitch moves.
You wore a hood to school the next day just to fuck with them.
Oh, I wore a hood to school because it was cold. It was like Christmas time.
You were embarrassed.
I had a Kermit the Frog hoodie. Like, I was the most innocent, dorky kid.
I was expecting a cool red hoodie.
I wore a fucking. If I could find a picture, I'll send it to you, CK, and you can enter it.
The only thing worse than a Kermit the Frog hoodie is a Cookie Monster hoodie.
Everybody in my school had a fucking Cookie Monster hoodie. The only reason I had the Kermit hoodie was because I was like, I want to be like everybody else, but I also want to be different. So I got a Kermit hoodie. I was like the most sweet, innocent, dorky looking kid, and my fucking social life got ruined because everyone was like, oh, that's the kid that dreams about girls naked. What a weirdo.
See, that's the thing about middle school boys is that's really funny, is that like you do something slightly embarrassing and then for some reason every boy who's ever done that is like, look at that fucking kid. He just touched
look at that.
What an idiot.
Touched it. He just moved his wee because it was hard and he didn't want anyone to see.
For real, dude.
He tucked it before he went to the whiteboard. What a fucking...
Okay, well that's some real shit though. Some real shit.
Dead ass, dude. Holy, like,
I'm getting secondhand embarrassment still from that story. I'm so sad.
It's okay.
You ruined my night.
I actually had to live in Texas for one more year after that. That was in 8th grade. That was the situation I told you about was in 8th grade. I moved away after my freshman year.
Were you the kid that like couldn't talk to anybody but you wanted to?
Well, luckily for me, the way our like school system worked, like only half the kids I went to middle school with went to the same high school as me. The other half went to a different one. So the ones who were there, they knew, but a lot of the kids I went to high school with didn't know. I actually ended up having a crush on a different girl. Her name was Manal. Shouts out. She was a cool girl. She thought I was gay though. So we kind of stopped
again,
talking.
another recurring theme.
She thought I was gay.
Good way to start that one out.
Yeah, me and her were like super tight, and it was just out of nowhere randomly. She was like, Elijah, you're gay, right? And I was like, no.
No, I'm trying to...
See, no, actually. In fact, I've been trying to get in your pants this whole time.
Yeah, and then she was like, I have a boyfriend. And I was like, ugh. This sucks.
Hey, it might be gay.
Not as bad as last year, but this sucks.
Yeah, I think we all have our fair share of failed romance.
When I was in school, I was thinking about this whole time ever since I said like, guys see other guys do shit that they already did, and then point and laugh or whatever. No, this isn't like an oh no. I mean, it kind of is, but it's more of a justified point and laugh type deal because of the like social standing. CK, you know this kid, and I'm not going to say his name because he doesn't deserve that. He's other than the thing he did or kept doing, rather, he was a pretty okay kid.
Depending on how bad the story is, I might fuck around and say fuck that guy, but we'll see.
Well, it's not bad. It's just gross and creepy. So basically, he wore cargo shorts to school. He was like this really tiny, scrawny white kid.
Oh no!
With wire glasses. So I think CK knows who I'm talking about.
I knew who you were talking about as soon as you said he did something gross. You can't justify that shit. You could not justify that.
He was in our graduating class, and he had been up with us, at least both of us, since freshman year.
Since middle school.
He's been with CK since middle school. Both of us since high school. Because we split, CK and I were in middle school together and then split 8th grade year because of zoning things, but doesn't matter to the story. Anyway, this kid consistently would he wears these cargo shorts every day, and every once in a while he'll he sits in the back, and every once in a while you'll kind of see him jiggling. Uh-oh. That man was shooting pockets. He was playing pocket pool in there.
No.
Yeah,
he sinked both those balls.
Sunk them. And I swear, one day, I think junior year was the big fidget spinner craze, I guess.
I think so, yeah.
And I had one because I either thought it was cool or I thought I had ADHD, which jury's still out, but that's besides the case. I was sitting there with it because it was when it was popular. This kid is in front of me, thinks he's slick, low-key finishes in front of me, and then takes his hand out of his pocket, looks around like nothing happened, turns around to me, and is like, hey, can I try that? And I was like, fuck no.
Absolutely not.
You get away from me. I literally did not even talk to that kid for the rest of the year. I moved desks because he was so freaking disgusting. He did that shit right in front of me. He didn't even have the decency to be in the dark corner of the room. He wanted people to see him, or he thought he was slick. Either way, stupid and disgusting, and I hate that kid.
Jesus fucking
for that.
Christ.
It was disgusting. And he would do it a lot. It wasn't that was one time and it was oh, you know what, I get it. One time's a charm. Get that rockin' or whatever. This kid literally did this at least once a week.
Go to the bathroom at least, dude.
Well, he didn't. There was a lot of classes where you couldn't just go to the bathroom, to be fair. You had to have a hall pass and you can only use 2 during the whole semester. So I kind of get it, but at the same time, I can control my urges. I'm not sitting in the back of math class watching Miss Bloomsburg walking around with her fat titties and just wrinkles and bad breath and hay teeth. Walking around, I'm just I just can't control myself, man.
Dude.
Yeah, we didn't really have any attractive teachers.
Well, we had 2, and they sucked just as people. So
yeah,
it's always the cute teachers.
And the only young attractive teachers we had were men, and we know what they did.
Holy shit.
Dude! Actually, can I tell this story? Because I actually witnessed this firsthand. You go first, Elijah, okay. But I need to tell this story.
All right, I'll be real quick. So on the topic of cute teachers, when I was in middle school, we had this really, really cute science teacher. I thought she was all that in a bag of chips, you feel me? And, I don't remember how I ended up coming across this, and I never really confirmed it, but I kinda did, and I'll get into that here in a second. I think I found her in a porn.
You saw her with the cellophane off, dude? Bag open?
She was just straight up in her German porn. And, again, I couldn't really confirm it because, it didn't give a name or anything, so I didn't know. But... Young
maiden gets slapped around by bratwurst.
It was in German. The whole title was in German, so I didn't know what the fuck it was.
Something like that.
But the only way I was able to confirm it was A, they look similar. And, like, you know, that's kind of enough, but, like, not really.
It's kind of hot.
The thing that really set me off, though, was that she had our science teacher had a very specific tattoo of a dolphin, like, on her ankle that I used to see because, you know, like, she would walk around.
She was a hoe.
And, you know, whatever. And I saw
Only whores show their ankles in public.
I saw that same exact fucking dolphin tattoo in the exact same spot, and I was like, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. And I never, like, was able to confirm it, because, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do, you know? Just go up to her and be like, hey, Miss So-and-so, I think it was...
Are you an actress?
Are you an Do you happen to speak German? Like, is that a thing that you can do? Like, no.
She would quit.
Do you have any lederhosen at home?
Like, I couldn't do it, because she was a nice teacher. She was actually really nice.
You didn't want to embarrass her on top of it?
Like, I actually liked her. Like, she was a great science teacher, so... Shouts
well,
out.
Good on you.
Shouts out Miss B.
Anyone else?
I know. I remember her last name. I'm not gonna say it. Shouts out Miss B. I love you. Not like romantically. I have a girlfriend, but you know, platonically, Miss B. I love you. You're a great teacher.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna do a full 180. We're gonna go from that really funny, lighthearted story to
this really weird, dark story.
Uh-oh.
So there's this one of the actually attractive teachers in the school, I would say. I'm not going to say her last name, but I will say her brother's last name because I hate him because I actually dislike this man. So this teacher brings her brother on into the school, and she's like, we needed a drama teacher at the time, and I was in the drama class. I was that boy. If you've listened to any of my podcasts, you know that I was in that drama program. So she gets her brother the job, and day one, he's like a cool dude. You know, he's like a young, hip dude. He's got some tattoos. He has like nice hair or whatever. Like, he seems like an all-around great dude. He was like in his early 30s, you know, like basically barely out of school. I don't even think he actually went to school. But either way, doesn't matter. So he's in this class, cool guy, whatever. He's been with us for like maybe half a year. Then all of a sudden, he just stopped showing up to school. And we're like, yo, is he okay? What's going on? But it turns out he got arrested like the night of like the first premiere of a show that we did. So like he got arrested just outright. And it was because he was like low-key screwing this student on the side, like in his office.
What the fuck?
On school grounds. And it didn't really go into details, but it definitely happened, like 100% confirmed happened, because the girl admitted to it and he admitted to it. There was notes in there. So it started out with this girl. She had a crush on this man. So his name is Mr. Curly. And
yeah,
fuck that
he's
man.
A fucking scumbag.
He's a scumbag, and I really hope that he's either in prison or paying for what he's done, because he's honestly, just because it was consensual doesn't mean it wasn't okay.
Right.
You know, because she was over the age of consent, but not okay.
Wait,
it's
TK,
one of your students. She trusts you. You're abusing a position of power. Holy bullshit. Just getting that out of the way. So anyway, Mr. Curly gets this note from this girl who, by the way, didn't realize until after this whole thing happened that she was sitting right next to me in math class. So she randomly disappears one day too. So I didn't really connect all this until after I heard the story. So basically, he got this note from this girl who's sitting next to me, who I'm also not going to say her name, of course. And she was like, hey, I think you're really cute or whatever. You know, childhood, whatever. I think she was a little lacking in brain activity, not to be rude. That was just like something that kind of came out of my mouth weird. But I think she had something wrong with her that she couldn't fully be in control of her actions, I guess, for lack of better speaking, whatever. So she's
stupid,
like,
essentially, is what you're saying.
I guess so, yeah. So she wrote this note to him saying how she kind of had a crush on him or whatever. And, you know, that's innocent enough. But this man decided not to sit her down and be like, hey, flattered, I have a wife, I have kids, you know, I you know what, honestly, wouldn't work out anyway. You're much too young for me. I'm your teacher, all that. No, this man decided that he would keep the note, which is stupid. He shoves it in a drawer and just pounds this girl on his desk. And then like this goes on for like a couple months. And then finally I think she was kind of talking about it, but not really. These two girls like report him to the police. The police come during that night of the show. He's arrested. He totally admits to it. So he's arrested for, I guess technically since she was a minor, he was also charged with sexual intercourse with a minor. Abuse of power, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but he was in jail for quite a long time. The worst part about the story, you already probably think it's fucked up, but the worst actual part about the story is that so you remember me telling y'all that this man was married and he had a couple kids.
Right.
So his wife looked exactly like this girl. Exactly. Like
no fucking way.
Almost to a T. Like if you put them side by side, you would think they were related.
That's
like literally
weird.
Looked exactly like each other.
So then the only thing in it for him was the age, and that's
really creepy.
Yeah, abuse of power, clear. I'm gonna call him a pedophile because I mean,
let's call a spade. Let's be real.
Yeah. So fuck you, Mr. Curly. I actually looked up to you for the time that you were there. You inspired me, and now I'm throwing all your teachings down the drain because they obviously don't mean anything. Because you're a fucking scumbag and you suck.
Yeah, fuck you, dickhead. Shouts out to the two girls who reported to the police, by the way. Absolute fucking heroes, in my opinion.
I don't know who they were. But
so, see that, and that's the worst part about all this. Like the whole story he just told is, Mr. Curly isn't even the only male teacher to do something like that.
This happened again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was that not the same guy that you were telling me about the other day at your apartment, CK, or was that a different one?
Yeah,
this happened recently.
Oh, like, fuck!
I'm gonna tell this story. This is my story to tell because this dude was my mentor.
We're switching sides. My mentor versus his mentor. Who's the creepiest? Let's go.
You guys are, I'm sure many of you who are in high school or have graduated high school are familiar with the senior project. You gotta find a mentor for something and you gotta come up with some sort of project. It's really stupid, but so I had to do that, obviously. And I chose for my mentor to be the assistant band director. He had just shown up. It was his second year, and at the time, I wanted to be a band teacher. I wanted to go to school and like end up becoming like a marching band director or some shit. I don't want to do that now because I fucking hate children. But
understandable.
So this dude, I thought this dude was the shit. He was super cool, very very zen, very chill, and so I was like, hey, will you work with me, just mentor me on this project? And so we do all that. Everything's fine, and I get a 100 on my senior project, move on. I don't even think about the man anymore. Well, my brother, he's 2 years younger than me. He's still in, and he has a friend who is a female, and somehow, some way, my mentor and my brother's friend start talking, exchanging pictures and messages, and I don't really know the full extent because people tell me one thing, but I don't know really what to believe. I don't know who's covering whose ass. But I don't think it was on the same level as some Mr. Curly shit, but that's still creepy. That's still an abuse of power.
I have information for you about that.
Yeah, so, fill me in.
I don't know if you were going to go into what he did after he was fired.
I don't know what he did. I know he got. I know he just had a baby.
Yeah,
with his wife.
A second baby, by the way.
With his wife. That didn't they just marry?
No, they had been married for a while. Yeah, so they had a kid. Young. Yeah. So basically, the girl. The really really fucked up part about this also. That girl that he was sending pictures to?
Mm-hmm.
The niece of Mr. Curly.
Right. That's right. So, I completely forgot that shit.
Totally.
Runs in the fucking family.
Yeah. Unfortunately, too. Like, unfortunately.
You know what? I don't care if this gets back to her because I can't really fucking stand her. She was kind of cool when I was in school, but I grew up.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
Fucking common sense.
She's not my favorite person, but still, I mean, she deserves to have her identity protected at the most.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
It can be.
Shit,
she's not the one in the news, and she's not the one that we're worried about.
Right.
This man. So after he was fired, not arrested by the way, because she was 18.
God fucking.
Let's make that clear. He just lost his teaching license, so he's not allowed to teach anymore.
At least something happened.
So the mom, who is the sister of Mr. Curley, again, unfortunately, her daughter is passed out on the floor. Not 100% sure but what I heard was that she was allegedly blackout drunk, which, whatever, not relevant. She was passed out on the floor. Her mom is like, she's been acting really weird recently. I'm going to check her phone to see who she's been talking to. You know what? Concerned parents or whatever.
Right.
And she has to see all this shit, which is horrible. This poor lady in the past 2 years had to realize that her brother's a fucking pedophile, first of all. And now her daughter is getting mixed up in shit like this. So he's fired. He's done. His first act is to go to a martial arts place and get a job there where he's working with children, which I would say he's low-key pedophilic. He just so happened to get lucky and get someone legal.
I was going to say, is he not on a fucking watch list or like...
No, he's not, because they hired him, and then this city that we live in is a pretty small city. Like, people know each other pretty closely. Like, every circle has somebody in another circle into it. There isn't one circle.
That's a fair statement. Yeah. I wouldn't say we're a small city by any means.
I wouldn't say that either. I guess medium city is the better.
We're fucking Augusta.
Everybody knows.
I was gonna say,
everybody knows
the second
everybody.
biggest city in Georgia aside from Atlanta.
Probably.
I mean, especially with the fucking
sure.
Masters.
Either way, this is such a small. It is a smallish community that everybody knows everybody.
Basically,
it's a tight knit community.
Yeah, that's the right word. And so, word gets out that he's working at this martial arts place. Like, I want to say, like, maybe a week later, like, blasting on Facebook about this guy. Is like, this happened, and then this place hired him. So he got fired.
Thank God.
He got fired from that place. They let him go. But the worst part is, I was following him on Instagram for a while because I guess we were friendly with each other. I don't quite remember actually having a lot of conversations with him. But there were, as soon as it broke out, the first thing he posts is a picture of him and his daughter and his wife, like newborn baby, like, and how much he loves them. And I was like, dude, stop being so disingenuous. I can see right through you. And like, it took everything in my power not to comment something, because at the time that this was all happening, I was supposed to be keeping it secret, because this was something that adults in my life knew, and it wasn't supposed to get back to any peers.
This is something my brother told me about that I wasn't supposed to talk about at the time.
Yeah, no, I knew about it, and I had to keep it to myself for like at least a month. And it was horrible because I looked up to him too. He was a cool guy. You don't get a lot of people in schools that are young and like able to move their body around and just be fun and be able to teach and inspire at the same time.
He would do backflips.
Exactly, he'd do backflips in class. So what my premonition is that you can't be a young, attractive man in a school and inspire people without touching a kid. Like, it's just impossible, I guess.
See,
we can't have anything nice.
You know what? I dodged a bullet. I didn't go and become a teacher. Because I would have been that young, attractive band teacher. And,
you could have prevented...
I could have been the outlier.
No.
Okay, thank God you said the outlier. Okay, yeah. Oh my God, I was sweating. I was like, "Damn, guys, welcome to the last episode of Goons in a Room. It's been fun."
I had my mouse on the stop record button and my finger on the 911 button.
It's over. It's done.
No, sorry. I set it up like that to be funny, But
scared the
in
shit out of me.
all 100% reality, that is the most disgusting,
vile
horrible thing any human being. I would rather you be a mass murderer. I'm not even gonna blink at you. But if you fuck with kids, I hope you get Epstein.
I 100% believe that if you are a pedophile or you have been convicted of being a pedophile, you deserve the death penalty.
Straight up.
I think that was the one non-violent crime that deserves the death penalty.
You can't accidentally diddle a kid. You can't.
No.
Kill him.
Absolutely not.
Not the kid.
I will say, this is something to bring up that has happened to me recently. I work in an aquatics type area. That's the most I'm really gonna go into it.
Yeah, part of my job work at the beach.
Part of my job is to do swim lessons with kids, and I almost got accused of doing something not good that I clearly wasn't doing. Another parent had to come up and be like, "No, it didn't happen. She was just freaking out about the water." Because I was holding this girl by her sides, and then she started thrashing around like I was doing something. So, not to be fair to pedophiles, but to be fair about people who choose to work with children, it is a very hard thing to do. I literally avoided doing something like that for the 6 years I've been working at this place because I didn't want to get this happening. And literally week 2, I almost got accused of it. So let that be said, innocent until proven guilty, but when there's smoke, there's fire.
Right.
Yeah, I think in your case specifically, you're kind of like a sexual tyrannosaurus. So people are just automatically assuming the worst out of you.
Yeah.
A sexual
because
especially at your job.
Because look, I'm a big guy. I'm very, very hairy. I am white, I guess that's a factor. You know, I don't look right, I guess.
You don't look normal.
Yeah,
I would say you don't have a normal look. You don't look like.
If someone looks at me, if someone looked at me, I don't think someone would say, "I'd let that man babysit my kids."
Yeah, that's fair.
They'd say, "I'd play around a pool with him or something. I'd play some cards with him."
Honestly, I don't think there's a lot of men that can get that title of, "Yeah, I'd let him around my kids." In general, I think it's
no, I don't think so either, and totally understandable because I know that when I have a daughter someday, I'm going to be very wary of the men in her life that aren't me or related to
exactly. Me. I honestly, even the men related to me, aren't me. Careful, because
I would barely let my daughter around CK.
Understandable.
Wait a minute. What the fuck?
Understandable.
I said barely. Elijah's okay.
Aww,
he's a minority.
Dude,
he's not going to do anything wrong.
Dude, you're so nice.
Look at this fucking pandering right now.
I love him, dude. He's got to come back.
Pandering.
I might fuck around and go to Jimothy's podcast. Might make a special.
Hey, I'd love to have you. I'd love to have you on,
dude. I'm feeling good. I feel nice.
I haven't actually uploaded a podcast in like a while.
3 weeks. I just
3
checked.
weeks. Wow, thanks. Dude, always on top of it. That sounded sarcastic. I didn't mean it to sound sarcastic. I have a podcast not in the works, but in the background. It's kind. I hope they don't.
Just say how it is.
I'm afraid it's going to be boring to other people, but it was something I did with my friends, and I had a good time making it. I just need to upload it. I've just literally been lazy about it.
Dude, I've been telling CK
not every
this
episode is going to be.
I've been telling CK this for the longest time. If you're doing something that you enjoy or that you like, there's no possible way that you're the only person on the planet that enjoys that specific thing.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Fair enough. I just don't want my friends to see it and be like, yo, that was actually kind of boring. You know, I want them to feel good about the product that they produce too, because they had a hand in it.
Right, and I get that. I get that 100%. But like at the end of the day, if it was fun to do, then I have to assume that there's some quality in it. There has to be some gems in it for sure.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'll be uploading that soon. I actually have an upload coming up. I want to say tomorrow. Let's see, today's the 19th.
Hey, don't date the episode.
Well, I
I'm
have
joking. They know we record on Mondays.
I have one coming out either tonight, very unlikely, or tomorrow, the 20th. My first official Let's Play ever.
Ooh.
So look out for that one.
Well, I think we already established. Link in the description, ladies and gentlemen. Please check our friend out. Especially now knowing how nice he is. Of course, please check him out. For my sake.
See,
please.
I try to be nice to people.
You are a fucking
It doesn't really happen. It doesn't happen every time. Like, whenever I'm training new people, I kind of, like, tease them a little bit, and then I get in trouble because they're like, stop bullying the new people. It's like, I'm not bullying the new people. And they're like, I know, but don't do what you do. Don't be you. Don't be you, okay?
Don't do that. Don't do that specifically.
Yeah. Hey, buddy, CK,
yeah.
Sidebar,
What's up?
Can you like maybe cut out or bleep out that almost fuck up I did?
Yeah, future CK, take care of that shit. They are gonna hear me say the part where I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna cut this out. Don't worry about it."
And here we are, right back at it, baby.
Yeah, haha. You guys sure got me.
It's like, man, it's like we never even.
You got duped. You got pranked.
Man, I guess I owe you guys 2 Cadbury cream eggs.
I've never had one of those. That actually sounds fucking delicious. Dude.
Okay, I actually have an allergy to real eggs. So I can't eat I can't eat eggs, of course. I can't have like cake and cookies, like freshly baked cookies and stuff. Like I can't have it because it hurts me more than I actually taste anything. So for the first time I have a Cadbury cream egg, I'm like 9, and I'm just barely figuring out this allergy I have. Like I've always had it, but I thought that was like a natural thing, and I just didn't like it. So I bite into a Cadbury cream egg, and it's like it's chocolate filled with this really creamy but also very starchy nougat.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently they packed that shit full of eggs.
I didn't know that there was actual eggs in it.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell?
What the fuck?
Like, I don't know why. There's no point.
It's fucking stupid.
I know.
Jesus.
Fill it with caramel or something.
Like, I thought it was called a cream egg because it was in the shape of an egg. I thought that was literally it.
Well, it's not called
It's full of cream.
It's not called a cream egg because it has egg in it. It's literally because it's shaped like an egg. But the cream inside has egg in it.
Fuck, man. What
I know. It's a shame. It's a damn shame.
That's like
the
most inconvenient allergy to have, too.
It really is. There's a lot that I can't have. And then on top of it, I'm allergic to peanuts, so I can't even have, like, peanut butter.
Fuck!
Like, I can't.
Yeah, it really... I almost killed him in high school because my girlfriend at the time gave me cookies I didn't know had peanut butter in them. And I hadn't even tried them yet. I'm like, hey, Jimothy, you want some cookies? He's like, yeah, sure, I'll have one. And then he's like, oh, yeah, my mouth is going numb.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
My lips are buzzing.
And you want to know the funny part?
You still ate it.
No, that's not the funny part because I would have been dead on the floor. Because
that wouldn't have been funny.
No,
that would not have been funny at all.
No, a nut allergy will kill me. I can't survive that shit. The eggs is fine, but peanut butter's... No. You want to hear the funny part, though? EpiPens
What's up?
Expensive. So I don't have one.
I didn't know that. I actually...
Insurance will cover EpiPens, though.
Will they, though?
They will. I'm allergic to bees.
Will they, though?
You're allergic to bees?
Are we on this? Are we on the same insurance?
Yeah, I'm allergic to bees.
Bees are like
really
the
unfortunate.
best animal.
They're like the second best animal.
Next to lobsters, you're right.
Next to spiders.
No, fuck off.
Right.
Fuck you. Fuck spiders.
I am deathly scared of bees.
I think bees are so cute, dude.
They're crippling fear.
I fucking love bees. Carpenter bees are like the best.
Yeah.
They're really bad for fucking furniture and
actually,
shit,
you want to know what?
Really
funny story. Actually, not funny story because I almost threw up. But I was walking out of a door. I was dog sitting, not relevant. But I was walking out of this wood frame door, and this carpenter bee like gets in my way, and he like stops, and we kind of do like the weird, like walking down the sidewalk doing the jiggy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like shuffling side to side, trying to figure out who's going which way.
And then I moved out of the way, and it just kind of politely buzzed past me. And then I was like, okay, that was cool. And I wanted to see it on the wall because, it's so big and fluffy, and, carpenter bees are okay. And then I just kind of see its little butt disappearing into this tiny hole, and I almost threw up in my mouth. Because that was unnatural as hell. It was like a G Fuel bottle trying to fit in a pinhole. It was just like tiny and disgusting. I hated it.
I can. It's kind of like whenever I send that SpongeBob meme.
How is that like that at all?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I've got a big penis, and my girlfriend's kind of tiny.
Oh, you see, that went over my head. I apologize. That's on me.
It went over his head too. Woo!
It went around it.
Let's not talk about your penis being anywhere near my head, please.
Let's talk about CK's penis being
no, because I'm already.
Hey, commenters, how about you guys put in the description the link to your DeviantArt page of fan art of Elijah and CK performing.
Why are you doing this to me?
Together.
Why are you doing this?
Make it so that Elijah's hand is grabbing CK's big bald head.
There's no way you haven't. Okay, you already know. You know the whole conversation. And I hate it. Like, because here's what's gonna happen. I can already see it happening. People now that they know how like CK has like a huge fucking massive cock, they're gonna be like, oh well, now all of a sudden he has to be the top, and Cartoon Elijah has to be the receiver, and
Cartoon Elijah has big fat tits for some reason.
Don't give me tits, please.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna save you, Elijah.
Big fat tits and a little bit of makeup.
Okay, so you know that story that I wanted to tell, like on like the official podcast or whatever?
Is this not the official podcast?
Which one? Which story?
The one I was supposed to tell you after the show that I never did. The one about clogging the toilet, but not with.
Oh, clogging the toilet with cum. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That much?
So I'm gonna tell that story.
Let's go.
Jimothy already knows that story.
Because I don't remember.
It's the story about me panicking for 3 hours because I didn't have a plunger.
What?
Okay, let's relive it. Let's relive the moments.
Everyone, get your tarot cards ready to cast judgment.
I don't have tarot cards. Maybe. I'm a Christian boy.
And then hopefully you can pull the Lovers to give me a little bit of aftercare. So, for those of you who don't know, my life motto is, if it feels good, do it. And what that means is, I like putting stuff in my butt. That's what that means.
It be like that, though. And
it if you haven't tried it, and you're open-minded, and you want to try it, I highly recommend it. Just do it do it safely.
I'm open-minded, very closed butthole though. Not
it's fine. It's fine. If you're open butthole, go ahead and try it.
I had to get a finger up my butt because I had a cyst like on my tailbone, and I was like, I'm sure this will be okay. And then like this man comes in, it looked like he had very tiny fingers, but when those very tiny fingers are in your butthole, they feel like fucking bratwursts, like Mrs. B in that video. I'm just like
shout out Mrs. B, dude.
I'm just a poor little science teacher getting real.
I love her.
So I am 17, still in high school, and I'm cleaning up. So you can't just put shit in your ass.
CK and I are best friends at this point, by the way.
Yes.
We see each other every day. So I don't know why he did this. Now I'm remembering the story.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean you don't know why I did this?
I don't know why you did this. I had just seen you at school.
What? Okay, maybe. So anyways, it's like, it's 1 a.m. on a school night. So you already know this story's great.
Nothing good happens at 1 a.m. on a school night. Nothing.
So me personally, I don't want to get into too many details. I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. But you gotta clean up. You can't just go into it, right?
Yeah, you gotta have the pre-care or whatever.
Even if you like you're having like straight sex, it's you having anal sex with your girlfriend. There's some prep involved.
Right.
So I was doing that, and, you know, I was almost done. I was checking to make sure everything was okay. So I'm, like, hovering over the toilet, and I'm using, let's say it's a toy. It's a flexible rubber toy.
I remember the whole story now.
Yeah, so she gets slippery, right? And it falls in the toilet at, like, the perfect angle, like, straight. It does a complete 180 in the air, only over, like, a foot. There's not even that much room for that. And falls, like, tapered end first down the drain of the toilet. And it gets stuck.
That's the noise
and this isn't just, like, this isn't my bedroom toilet. I live in an apartment with my dad and 3 other siblings. We don't have a plunger. Except in my dad's bathroom, and it is in his bedroom. I have to go past my dad to get the plunger. So, obviously, I wasn't going to do that. Because, as far as I'm aware, none of them know anything about that. And, you know, I like to keep it that way just for their sake. Because I'm very open about it. I don't care. But I know it would make them feel a little uncomfortable, and I respect that. So, I'm like, I'm freaking out. I spend an entire hour trying to figure out what the fuck I'm going to do. Because that shit is so far down the drain that I can't even see it. But I know it's there. And I know if we have to, like, call a fucking plumber and they pull that shit out, I don't have a girlfriend at the time. I cannot save myself. Because no one else in the house would have one either. I am like freaking the fuck out. And I feel like I texted Jimothy and I'm like, hey man, hey, I'm like not in a good way. And finally, this is really gross and really sad, but you know, sometimes you do what you gotta do, right?
For real though.
I went into the kitchen and got a Ziploc bag and those disposable rubber gloves. My dad does pest control, so he always has some around the house. Right.
Just in case there's pests in the house. I wore like 3 of those gloves
in a Ziploc bag, and I made a homemade plunger by sealing the toilet with the bag and then hand pumping with my gloved hand.
Fuck.
And I find it was 4 a.m, and I finally got that shit in there, and I was so exhausted from freaking out that I fell asleep in my bedroom floor.
I honestly thought you were going to end the story with, I was so exhausted, but I did my thing anyway.
I was so beyond anything. I didn't even I didn't even masturbate for like a week after that. I was so fucking ashamed.
For a fucking week?
I mean, I still like jacked off. I just didn't put shit in my butt.
Right. Okay. Right. I understand.
You didn't do what was important.
Yeah, I didn't do the fun
stuff. See, now the mystery
shit.
Of why CK takes such fast shits is solved.
Just kind of fall out.
It doesn't actually do that, though.
But it'd be really funny if it did.
Just let us have our dream.
Funny.
It's now it's canon that CK's poop just tumbles out of his asshole like a fucking rock tumbler.
Can I say something really crass?
I mean,
because you haven't already.
Well, fair, but this is just gross. Like,
because we haven't been talking about gross shit all night.
Yeah, we didn't talk about any like
porn.
Porn or children or whatever. Like, this is where we draw
like
the
personal
line.
Growth. This is different. Stuff. So like when you use lube for that shit, it does just fall out. It does. Like it's like a fucking slip and slide, like a fucking bullet. Like pressure builds behind it, and then it just like.
Why do people even
slaps
use
the fucking water of the bowl?
Dude? Why even use laxatives?
I don't use laxatives.
No, I'm saying like, why would people use laxatives if you can just like put a little lube on? Problem solved.
Put a little bit of hand sanitizer down there. In a pinch.
Yeah, because that wouldn't fucking burn.
Okay, listen. So I used like this hand soap to do my business because I heard that if it's lubed up, it's nice. And I got like these weird flames on it. And
what?
I don't know, but I was peeling it off for like months and I was afraid to talk to anybody about it because of like the circumstances.
Fucking Christ.
Oh man. I'm not showing this one to my parents.
Oh no, none of these episodes are getting sent to the family. Ever.
It's really funny.
Which is funny because I'm in their house
for like 45 minutes. I was talking to my dad today. He's about to hang up because I was talking about the podcast and
what you were
Elijah.
Talk about. The big story.
Yeah, he's like, hey, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later. I'm like, okay. And I was like, wait. Do not listen to my podcast.
Wait.
Just
do not.
Do it. He's like, why not? I said, I don't want you to be uncomfortable. It's like, I'm not saying anything that I don't want you to hear. It's just stuff that I don't think you want.
Yeah, that's what when I was doing my podcasts more frequently, which I only did 4, so whatever. My parents were like, "Oh, that's really cool," because I was like talking to them about it. I was like, "That's really cool. I mean, let us listen." I'm like, I don't think you want to listen because I don't think it, like I said, anything too bad yet. But I don't want them to A, get in the habit of it and then let's hear something bad,
right?
Or B, them actually be very uncomfortable by something, and I live like 2 feet away from them. At least wait until I'm out of the house so you can judge me silently.
Gotcha. Right, exactly.
I also don't want them to listen because I know your parents, and I was on your 4th episode, and I can't remember what I said.
You said the F word.
Not the F word, CK.
I had to bleep it out. I had to do actual editing for the first time.
CK.
Pop my cherry.
Not the F word.
He had to learn.
Oh my god.
Look, sometimes I'm just, I get a little mad and I just say fuck.
Oh, I thought we meant the other F word.
Oh, no. He said the F word, all right. I had to bleep it out. He said the fucking F word.
That did not.
Yes, you did.
Our career's going in the toilet.
Okay. Hold on, though. I feel like if anyone in this call can say it, it's me.
Have you been with a man, though?
You can only say the first 3 letters because that's what you know why.
Oh yeah, I'm only
halfway there.
Nah, I can actually say the full word. I'm not telling you why I can't.
Bundle of sticks. That's what it means, right?
Oh wait, that word? He didn't say that.
Oh, what word are we talking about then?
I was just playing the bit.
I thought we were slurs. I thought slurs immediately.
I mean, it kind of is.
I can't even remember what word it is.
This is some behind the scenes. Wait, will you actually? Because it's
100%.
Okay, he said, and it was a bit.
Oh, yeah.
It was a bit.
Christ, I was actually nervous.
And you want to what? Nobody's allowed to know what the word was. They're allowed to maybe find out by somehow finding out, but I'm never gonna say what it actually is. So I hope, CK, that you bleep it out.
I was genuinely fucking scared.
People won't even hear it.
No.
Speaking of people saying words they shouldn't, Elijah really helped me out in the editing by saying racial slurs.
Okay, let's clarify real quick. Let's fucking, before anybody comes for me, we've already established.
Yeah,
but like people are gonna be like, oh, he must have said something racial about
See,
another
here's
race.
the thing:
people
don't
love
sound
assuming.
black.
People love assuming shit.
And your icon is orange.
Yeah,
he's got.
I'm light skinned.
Dark skin.
I'm light skinned.
Do you not see how?
Wait, hold on. Let me check.
How pale I made myself. I mean, I already am. I am pale, but I had to make the contrast.
Dude, okay. I just want to let you know that there's already a Goons in the Room channel that has 12 subscribers. So better be careful.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, but our channel's been around longer. It's just been unlisted.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
because they've had videos for 3 years now.
Yeah, no, Goons in a Room is 3 years old. That channel showed up about 6 months after I made this one.
Fair enough.
Oh
March
shit!
16th,
Yeah,
this has just been. Yeah, this has been a dead project up until this year because we've had so many issues trying to get scheduling to work out.
Well, you know what? Their last upload was 2 years ago, so fuck them.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was about to say.
I'd say go check them out. I don't really know what they do.
We got over twice your subs, bitch. Give us our name.
It looks like it's like podcasts also.
Whatever. We're more popular.
Great.
We got 26 subs. They got 12. I think we're winning. I hate to make this a competition, but numbers don't lie, baby.
Yeah, it is. It's always a competition.
Wait, so my personal channel has more subs than your combined efforts? I guess I'm a...
Yeah, but our combined efforts are only
I'm a famous YouTuber.
Oh, we coming for your head next, buddy boy. You think just because we're friends, we're not going to compete with you?
Dude, why do you think you're on here? We're milking your numbers.
I might get raised up, boy.
You might raise us up. Who knows?
I would love to. Why are
you actually genuinely the nicest person?
I try.
I kind of got a wrap. Unless you guys got anything real quick you want to address.
I wanted to tell you. So I was saving this for the podcast, and it never came up. But CD and I were having a conversation about 30 Seconds to Mars before we started, and this is just enough cringe that I feel like this is a kind of a good note to end on. So CK, we were right in the middle of you guessing the song and the way that I found out. So he already guessed that it was an AMV on YouTube. So now he has to guess the song and the context. And Elijah,
see, here's the thing,
you guessed too.
Okay, well, I already know it's 30 Seconds to Mars, so
but the song and the context.
Okay, so
I automatically assumed it was The Kill because that's the only song they have.
That's literally their only popular song.
No. You guys are sleeping on This Is War.
I was about to say, I was like, it's something with war in it. I remember that's another sleeper hit they had.
I never listened to it. I'm not a huge Jared Leto fan. Put a picture of a Jared Leto Joker right here.
No.
God damn it.
You got it in the Isaac you got it in the first episode of Isaac or something, or second episode. That's all you're gonna get.
I'll take it, whatever.
All right. So you guys get 3 guesses each for the context. I don't think you're gonna get it, but I think it would be unbelievable if you did.
So by context, do you mean what the AMV was?
What the AMV was about.
Is it anime? That's what I need to know.
It's an anime. So this is actually technically a redraw. So it was in an anime style.
It's a redraw. So is it a popular franchise, like what I know it?
It was popular back in the day, but I don't think you specifically, or even CK specifically, would know it.
Is it a kid's show?
It's not a show.
Then there's no fucking way I'm gonna guess this. How the fuck?
Yeah, can you give us a little bit more?
It's a book series.
I don't fucking read, dude. Fuck. I'm gonna name the 3 books that I know and just throw shit at the wall and see.
All right, so these are it's gonna be young adult kids books. So
Harry Potter.
No.
Fuck.
That's too obvious.
Yeah, a little bit. What was that Hunger Games ripoff that came out a couple years ago? Divergent.
Divergent? No, this was when I was I was 9. So this was YouTube at its crest.
Fuck. There's no way it was Twilight.
No.
Okay, that's my 3 guesses.
Okay. Was it the Warriors series?
Yes, it was.
You're fucking kidding me.
It was. 100%
How do you get it first fucking guess?
I don't know how he got this. We hadn't talked about this before, but yes, it was. It was my favorite book series as a kid, and 2006 to 2009.
Was it Firestar Dying?
No, it was a big battle of the cats, and it was I don't remember what book it was from, but it was a famous battle from one of the books. Yeah, I don't know how you got that. Because we've never talked about how much I actually love those books. I made an OC before OCs were a thing.
I think OC's been a thing for ever.
Yeah, it has, but not in the same context.
Yeah, right. It wasn't an OC before OCs were mainstream.
Yeah. I did OCs before they were cool.
Dude, I had a fucking Sonic OC before they were cool. So I'm right there with you.
Do you want to know what my OC was? His name was Golden Heart.
Oh my fucking god.
He was the leader. He was the leader of the Fire Clan after Fireheart died.
Fuck me.
Yeah, honestly.
I don't even want to talk about my fucking Sonic OC.
You're a fucking furry.
I'm not, though. I like Sonic.
Okay, hold on.
I like Sonic, and I didn't like the fact there was no orange hedgehog, so I made my own.
Elijah the Hedgehog.
His name was Pyro. I called him Pyro. He had fire powers because he was orange.
Yeah, Pyro the Hedgehog.
So he's just Blaze the Cat.
Shut the fuck up. I didn't know who that was at the time, okay? I didn't know. You think I played fucking Nintendo DS Sonic games? No, I didn't.
That's the only Sonic games I had, except for the Sonic collection for the PS2.
All right, I want to. I gotta wrap. I gotta go, but I want to end this episode with a debate. and I kind of want to see where you guys lean. Because, look.
Hard left.
Absolutely. I agree.
I was going to say Rouge or Blaze, because I've seen so much porn of both of them.
Rouge the Bat.
I was going to say straight up Rouge.
Rouge the Bat.
I'm hoping, because I have my girlfriend in the room, and I really hope that she can't hear me. I used to beat the fuck out of my dick to Rouge the Bat.
Hold on. You're worried that your girlfriend's going to be a little bit upset that you did that. But you're going to talk for, let's see, like almost an hour and a half about all this degenerate shit that you did.
She hasn't said anything up until this point, so I'm worried that like this is going to be the tipping point. We're like right at the finish line.
That's the tipping point? Dude, the tipping point was saying that you found your teacher.
Was it not the whole looking up 9-year-olds thing? Was that not the tipping point?
Oh, you want to know what? That was probably the tipping point. That was probably when the whole episode went downhill. Like,
that was the pinnacle.
It completely left my mind because it's
so fucked.
Didn't know any better. Sorry, that was on me. I will admit it. It was on me.
All right, thank you guys so much for sticking through it. This was super fun. We're gonna get Jimothy back on here for sure.
Yeah, Jimothy Plaid, yes, 2021. Sir. Operation Get Jimothy More Clout is a go.
Yeah. So check out his shit, share our shit, and in case you didn't know, we are on Spotify and wherever else you listen to podcasts. So check us out there. That'll help us out a lot too. We got projects on the way, and I should have the Patreon set up by then. So we're thinking of doing bonus episodes. We just haven't really fleshed the idea out too much.
I heard a kitty.
Yeah, she's in heat still, so you guys are gonna hear her on the episode again.
Damn! Get Blaze the cat. No. Blaze the cat and Rouge the Bat. Ooh.
Yeah, for me it's Rouge the Bat as well. So
there was no way that was gonna be a debate, by the way. But
dude, big fat bat titties and this weird cat that shoots fire. The fuck?
I'm not gonna lie though. Like, I'm not big on the whole big titties thing. It's just one is definitely more attractive than the other. And yeah, I mean, if you guys are gonna call me a furry, I don't like that, but I'm not gonna argue with you. You're not gonna
there, bro. We all been
hurt
there.
me. Yeah, you know what I'm about.
But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching.
It's
been real. Bow. Peace. How was the outro? Did you like that?